Do you happen to have $60,000 burning a hole through your pocket? Well, this might be the Tacoma for you if that's the case. I'll include a link to the Karl Malone Toyota's website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a turbo 2.4 liter 4-cylinder paired to a hybrid and an 8-speed. Fuel economy is 23 around town, 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 326 horsepower and then 465 pound-feet of torque. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now this has to be one of the coolest colors you can get on the new Tacoma. We've got Tacoma there on the side of the headlight, and very angular design for the headlight. The limited package gives you this nice chrome trim on the grille and down below. And this one has the rigid fog lights added, and then you'll notice we also have an air dam below that. And when you put it all together, the front end's a little bit mixed between sporty and luxury, which is kind of interesting. Tire and wheel setup is 265 by 65 by 18, and this one has the optional TRD wheels, which are completely blacked out. Just like a lot of other Tacomas, the fender flares are painted to match. They've got more chrome with the limited badge, and then also on the mirror caps and the door handles. And this is where things get a little bit funky because you've got those blacked out wheels and then you've got all the chrome as well. When it comes to the key fob, we've got our lock and unlock function. We've got the drop down for the tailgate and the Toyota logo. Now inside of that little compartment, you've got a 12 volt and some USBs, and this is in the bed. There's an outlet on the other side, and this one has the liner so that things don't slide all over the place. You also have LED bed lights. And then the tailgate, you just nudge it a little bit and it'll automatically raise up. Not only do the taillights look cool, but you've got this button here on the side you can press to lower down the tailgate. Then you can see more chrome trim there on the exhaust tip, and then also stamped into the tailgate. That will cap things off for the exterior of this particular truck. Let's now pop inside. Nice trim there on the door panel where you're gonna rest your arm, and then you've got this cool design down below. Looks like kind of wood trim. And look at these seats perforated all down the center section there as well. Like most mid-size pickup trucks, legroom's gonna be a little bit tighter. We've got some cup holders, we have USB ports and a full outlet too. Headroom is also gonna be a bit tighter. We've got keyless entry for up front, and let's pop in. The front door panel gets quite a bit more soft touch compared to the rear. Got a nice finish on all of the window controls there, and then blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. This truck is stated to have 1,200 pounds of payload capacity. And then again with the front seat, really nice trim. The driver's seat is power adjustable with lumbar support. The passenger seat's also power adjustable with lumbar support. Now these buttons down below are pretty cool. One of them is for the cargo light, the other is for the power side steps, and yes, if you turn them on, you got power side steps. Off to the right hand side of the steering wheel, we do have trailer brake controls. As for the steering wheel itself, you've got nice perforated trim on either side. Adaptive cruise control with lane centering on the one side. We've got our volume and voice command controls there on the other side. Full digital gauge cluster, just like other modern Toyotas. It's very customizable. You can change what is displayed in each individual gauge. This does come equipped with a nice 360 camera system, really good resolution, and you've got a ton of different viewpoints. And then giant infotainment system, shortcut bar there on the side. It's Toyota's unit they have in all their new cars. This is just the bigger version. This also comes equipped with dual zone climate, as well as heated and ventilated seats and a heated steering wheel, and you've got a nice toggle for everything. This also has a wireless phone charging pad, and next to it, kind of behind here, we've got some USB ports. I don't know if those are gonna pop up. There we go, kind of. Nice sturdy looking shifter, and then you got your parking brake and auto hold next to it. Just like the 4Runner Limited, this has a full-time four-wheel drive system, and then built into this is the drive mode / tow haul mode toggle. Trailer backup assistant, and then we also have your camera view button there too. Got some cup holders, and then the center console, plenty of storage. Nice trim here on the top. Tacoma there, just above the glove box with some extra storage above that. And then this also comes with a camera rear view mirror, and it even has a sunroof. So here's our window sticker for this Tacoma. We've got a few options added to it. After all options, $61,039. Let's see how this performs. Well, Tacoma Limited. Fancy one. With the fancy dampers too. I think this is the only, yeah, if you look at the rest of the lineup, because there's no Tacoma Platinum, there's a 4Runner Platinum. I still haven't seen one of those though, by the way. It's like, does it actually exist? Anyways, yeah, it's the only way to get full-time four-wheel drive in the new Tacoma, so kind of an interesting setup they've got going on. I don't feel like it would be as, like, I understand why they don't get full-time four-wheel drive to all the 4Runner packages, Sorry, camera view is gonna be weird for a second, but I gotta make sure we get through here safely. Anyways, because, you know, they've got the new Land Cruiser and the new GX, and they're trying to differentiate the product. So it's like, okay, we're just gonna give one package on the 400 full-time four-wheel drive. I get that. But with the Tacoma, there's not like a Lexus truck. So I don't see why they don't offer full-time four-wheel drive on more packages as at least an option. I understand that some people don't want that, but I think there's plenty of people that would go for that, because Toyota doesn't offer a four-wheel auto like the, well, so Colorado has it. I don't think the Ranger has it, but like some other mid-size pickup truck makers, like the American automakers with all their full-size pickup trucks offer four-wheel drive auto. But Toyota, you know, it's either full-time four-wheel drive or it's a part-time system. They don't really have a in-between like what the American automakers offer. I will say this does drive quite well. The adaptive dampers, you know, I know some people are going to claim that they make a big difference. I don't really notice a huge difference, other than it maybe feels like it handles a little bit sharper. It definitely doesn't really feel any more comfortable compared to regular Tacoma. I guess maybe a little bit less truck-like. When you go over compression, like, it kind of hides the body on frame-ness of the truck a bit better. Turbo engine's strong. Now with full-time four-wheel drive, you're going to get a little bit of power loss compared to part-time system. Unless you're if you're in four-wheel drive with a part-time system, then boom, you got that power loss added in. But like when you're not in four-wheel drive, you're just sending power to two wheels, you're gonna have a lot less power loss. So it does make a difference. This feels slower than a part-time four-wheel drive Tacoma. It's not like, oh man, don't get the full-time four-wheel drive Tacoma. It's deadly slow. Now, it's not that bad, but it is noticeable, at least. Definitely noticeable. So, in conclusion, this is only, what, like $5 grand less than a TRD Pro? Which you are getting all of the luxury. So, there is that benefit. But I mean, you can get a lot of these features. You don't have to. You can get like a TRD off-road with the hybrid, and you're not going to get the full-time four-wheel drive and the adaptive dampers. But I mean, the TRD off-road still drives quite well. 360 camera system, so nice. Yeah, this is an interesting package. I think with, I mean, you guys let me know if I'm wrong. I think with truck people, they're not going to be as, like, everyone likes full-time four-wheel drive for rainy situations and everything. Everyone I think can agree on that point. But I think truck people are more willing to concede not having that than SUV folks. Because SUV folks, they want everything to be as is. Where truck people are like, I gotta flick a dial every so often. I'm okay with that. So I don't think this is going to be as appealing as the 4Runner. So like the 4Runner Limited, I think those are going to be super popular because people want all the features and the full-time four-wheel drive, and at a lower price point than a Land Cruiser or Lexus GX. Whereas with this, I don't think people are going to care as much. I think most people are going to go, I'd rather get a TRD off-road. I'm okay with flicking the dial every so often. So let me know your thoughts on this Limited.